Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction, our second of the day and our final match stream, watch-along stream before the World Cup begins. Of course, we have the roster reaction show tomorrow, which is an RSR through stream form because I'd rather just do it as a stream. But it's an RSR that I'm streaming. I'm doing live. So we'll have the StreamYard stuff, but CONCACAF roster reaction show tomorrow, but it's not a match. Probably around 8 p.m., probably. We'll see what I do with that. Tuesday off, Wednesday World Cup predictions, Thursday we have our first World Cup matches. Well, when I say day off on the camera, but either way, we are here for the final friendly pre-World Cup. Final match stream, pre-World Cup. Croatia versus Slovenia. International friendly. I don't know Croatian. I don't know Slovenian. So, here we are. Just English. I know the Croatians love me, so here we are. I thought this would be a good one to finish with. I mean, just doing the Formula 1 might as well have been an off day with extra steps. I got to keep the momentum going if I want the World Cup to be damn good. So, we do what we got to do. Starting 11s for Croatia and Slovenia. In goal, Dominik Livakovic. The back four of Josip Stanisic, Martin Erlich, Marin Pongracic, Josko Vordiol. The midfield two of Mateo Kovacic and Luka Modric. The attacking midfield three of Ivan Perisic, Andrej Kramaric, Marko Pasalic, and up top, Ante Budimir. For Slovenia in goal, Jan Oblak. The back three of Eric Janza. We have Vanja Drkusic, Jaka Bijol, and Marcel Ratnik. The midfield four of Sandy Lovric. We have Adam Serin. We have Zan Karisinik. And Tas Begic. Yeah. Zan Vipotnik. And up top, Daniel Sturm. Daniel Sturm for Slovenia. So, Croatia, of course, playing in the World Cup. Slovenia not. Slovenia happily playing a friendly with Croatia to get this going. Our final friendly streamed. Of course, we had the Formula 1 Monaco Grand Prix earlier today. We streamed that. We reviewed that. Might as well be an off day for me if I didn't do this game. So we did do this game. And we are doing this game. Live in review. Our final match review as well. Pre-World Cup, of course. We have the CONCACAF roster reaction show tomorrow and the World Cup predictions. But the final match review pre-World Cup is this. How will Croatia do pre-World Cup? We will find out. They are playing at Stadion Veljko Hrgović in Varaždin, Croatia. So, Eriksen needs to retire. Yeah, I saw what happened to Christian Eriksen about an hour ago. I was eating my lunch as I had the game on because it was on FS2 as well as his Croatia game, and I saw he fainted again. And I'm glad he got up on his own. I'm glad he walked to the ambulance. They canceled the game. The rest of it ended 74 minutes. Denmark won, but, I mean, I don't think they care about that now. I just think they hope their teammate's okay. I have to say I was sad to see it. I mean, I'm glad that when it came to Eriksen, it was just, I think his pacemaker had to restart his heart. And he has a pacemaker. He has a ICD cardiovascular device. which it did its job. He fainted. His heart did stop, but the pacemaker shocked his heart back into rhythm, and he popped. I'm guessing it did its job, because if it didn't, we wouldn't be so, like, yeah, it's sad to see him faint again, but at least, you know, not as bad as Euro 2021. We would have been, they were all calm. The players were all calm, both sides. And, you know, I think they knew that this was probably the outcome if that happened. But I think the same thing happened to Danny Blind, or Daily Blind, the younger Blind, a couple of years ago, because he has a pacemaker as well. I think the same thing happened to him. He fainted on the pitch, or lost his strength on the pitch, but his pacemaker shocked his heart back into Daily Blind's, the younger one. Yeah, the younger one's Daily, yeah. So, I mean, if he could still play, right? But it's so close to the World Cup. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me make sure Denmark's in the World Cup. Hold on. I think they are. No, they are not. No, they are not in the World Cup. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, he needs to retire. They lost the playoff. Oh, yeah, they lost the playoff to Czechia. Yeah, they lost on penalties to Czechia in the final. Yep. It would have been Denmark instead of Czechia. Okay, yep, my bad. Yeah, I know the Carolina Hurricanes came back and lost in overtime due to an own goal. Yeah, Czechia. Yeah, the Danhausen curse is real. The one thing Danhausen could do to stop me being a fan of him, help 93 win the Stanley Cup. Livakovic in goal, Vardiol, Pongracic, Erlich, Stanisic, Kovacic, Modric, Perisic, Kramaric, Pasalic, Budimir for Croatia. Yeah, I know. The Danhausen curse hit at the worst time possible. Well, I mean, if you have a pacemaker, your heart already failed you. It's just, you were still alive to the point that could fit a pacemaker. So, I mean, this was always a possibility. But, I mean, knowing that, yeah, Denmark didn't make the World Cup. Yeah. Bence Sonka from Hungary is the center ref tonight for the Croatia game. You know, yeah, he probably should retire. Like, yeah, no, Eriksson should retire after this. There's no World Cup for him to play. He did just get relegated with Wolfsburg. You know what? I call it here. I mean, you're still going to have the pacemaker. It's not like this is a thing that can be fixed, but, or at least, he's always going to have the pacemaker. Starting 11 for Slovenia: Oblak, Janza, Durkusic, Bijol, Ratnik, Lovric, Cherin, Karin, Karnicic, Begic, Sturm, and Vipotnik for Slovenia. So, you know, 93 is the Conn Smythe leader. Yeah, because if he wins, yeah, that's going to be awesome. Well, yep. Thank you, Danhausen. I mean, he could. Well, I think there are heart transplants, but I think that's more for people that, I'm sure if he's not playing football, I don't know if the pacemaker, I mean, I guess it could, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Like, I would feel Croatia about to kick off, and here we go. Final friendly we're covering on this channel. There's still some friendlies across the world, pre-World Cup over the next couple of days, but nothing I truly care about. I don't think Morocco plays over the next couple of days. And I know the Croatians love me, so here we are. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not. I think heart transplants are for more, like, younger patients, which, I mean, I guess in theory he is. But, I mean, like, younger patients for things like that. But, you know, a heart transplant's a lot tougher than a lung transplant or a kidney transplant. Like, it's got to be terminal. Like, you only can, it's either you get a heart transplant or you die type of stuff. This is not that. If they can control whatever it is with a pacemaker, and this is, what, 6 years or 5 years later, it is what it is. It just was bad timing. But yeah, no, I mean, Erickson probably should retire for sure. That I'll agree on. But whatever's going on with his heart is not playing forward terminal enough for him to have a heart transplant. Playing forward, Slovenia out for a corner for Slovenia. Not a good start. Yeah, I think they already did give him that 10-second time penalty. But either way, short corner for Slovenia. Ball crossed in. Header across, brought down. Still Slovenia. Slovenia wearing blue, Czechia wearing, or Croatia, my bad, Croatia wearing their checkered kits. Checkerboard, white and red. Three minutes in. It is 0-0, 2:55. Slovenia plays it backwards and hello. Do you support one of these nations? I mean, I have a soft spot for Croatia. I wouldn't say I support them, but the Croatians, whenever they played Canada, they showed a lot of love, and Croatian games normally do well for me on this channel, so I have a soft spot to I like watching Croatia play, and their fans are nice to me, so that's why not? I was like, hey, they'll get all 3 of their World Cup games here as well. Don't worry. Or more, but at least 3. 4:05. England, Panama, and Ghana. Half German, half Croatian, so good to hear that. I also did the Germany-US game yesterday, by the way. Which the stream of that's on VOD on Twitch as well, since you're over on Twitch. But the review of that game's on YouTube, plus the VOD of the stream. I mean, this is more of a CONCACAF channel completely, but, you know, we're doing 104 or 104 when it comes to World Cup games, no matter who they are. 104, well, technically, we'll watch all 104 games on stream, but when it comes to the final match day of the group stage, I'm only advertising 1 per window, even though they're unadvertised doubles, and we're watching both games, and they'll both be on the multi-view on the YouTube TV. So, yes, Pachara. Six minutes in. So, yes, every Germany World Cup game I will do as well. Oh, out for a, that should be a corner for Croatia. It's so funny. It's so funny. Bussy was so good, all he could do was score on himself. Nobody could score on him but himself. What a wild game yesterday was. Yeah, because that's how Danhausen works. All I know is if the Blue Jays play the Dodgers again in the World Series, I will pay Danhausen to curse the LA Dodgers. That's all I know. If the World Series is a rematch of Blue Jays and Dodgers, I hope it doesn't get to that. AKA, I wish it would be Blue Jays Braves. So at least if the Blue Jays lose, as long as they don't do some dumbass shit like games 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 last year, I could be happy either way. I'll be more happy if it's the Jays, but if it's the Braves, I'll be like, at least the Braves won. Unlike the Dodgers, I will make Danhausen curse the Dodgers if the Blue Jays play the Dodgers again. Bet your ass. If his cameo's still open in October. I'm not living through that again. The Blue Jays losing to the Dodgers. I'm not living through that again. Once the Blue Jays get healthy, we're going to be a playoff team. We're going to make the playoffs. We'll make a run. We'll be fine. We're fine. We're completely fine. We'll be fine. I tried to wear some of those Croatia's colors, but yes, if the jersey didn't make it obvious. The jersey didn't make it obvious. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Playing forward. We just got to get healthy. We just got to get Barger back. We just got to get Shane Bieber back. We just got to get Max Scherzer back. We just got to get X, Y, and Z back. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Speaking of, how are they doing? Oh, son of a 4-0 Baltimore. Ball crossed in. You're telling me Kevin Gossman absolutely fucking gas canned it? You gotta be kidding me. Taylor Ward hit a 2-run homer. Jackson Holiday scored on a double. And Colton Cowser hit a homer. 2 home runs and a double. Or 2 doubles. Fuck off! Playing forward. Slovenia playing forward. Okay, so the Jays are going to choke today. All right. Let's just focus on the football then. I was talking about the Jays. That's what I'm mad about. Jays doing dumb shit. Lovely. I don't get it. Playing forward. Slovenia don't look too bad. Here comes Croatia. Here comes a break. Here comes Croatia. Could they find some here? Kramaric does not get a good chance to take the shot. He has to run around. Cycle the ball. Feels like hockey. Feels like hockey. Get it into the offensive zone. Cycle the puck. Puck's in deep. Cycle. Chase. Damn. It almost... That really looked like a hockey play, like putting the puck into the freaking offensive zone. And, well, at least it chase it down, but... Playing forward, Slovenia. Oh! I mean, I'm surprised that wasn't. Ball crossed in, headed down. Shot saved by Livakovic. Wow. Croatia's looking a little bit shaky. I'm not going to lie. Huh. Interesting. Isaac Hadjar. Isaac Hadjar keeps P3 in the Grand Prix. Hadjar keeps his podium. P3 in Monaco for Isaac Hadjar. Piastri P4. Fernando Alonso ends up P10 because Checo Perez got penalized for overshooting his pit box or his grid box again. So, actually, Aston Martin has their first point of the season. Do you think Panama Carrasquillo could go to a big club after the World Cup? It depends. Does he play? If he plays at the World Cup, I mean, knowing he got hurt in the Liga MX final, if he plays, well, it depends on how he plays. If Panama gets to the knockout stage and Carrasquillo plays a big part in that, yes, but big club goes to a European club that has a somewhat knowable name, yes. Big club, no. Like goes to a Girona. Well, no, they got relegated. Well, maybe. How we doing, Sean? Goes to a Rayo Vallecano. Goes to Athletic. Well, he's not Basque. That's a good point. Atletico Madrid. Good save. Atletico Madrid. Do you think the World Cup will be good? I hear a lot of people talking shit about it. I think the football on the pitch will be good. I think a lot of the shit talking is FIFA politicized it dumbly. All the shit the U.S. has pulled. I think it's more just a after effect of politics that people are talking shit about it. And I'm not going to say the people who are wrong. But I don't think, even if the football's good, I don't think it's going to sports wash a damn thing if that's what they're worried about. FIFA or whatever the hell's. I don't think it is. I don't think, I mean, people don't like Qatar. Like, here's the thing. Yes, I understand where you're coming from. No, nobody likes Qatar because the World Cup in 2022 was amazing. People still shit on Qatar for their use of migrant workers. People still shit on Qatar for being Qatar. United States, well, at least they already had these stadiums built, but whatever sports washing some people think that this tournament can do is not going to do. If the football's good, people say the football's good, and that's about as much as you're going to get, just like Qatar. Let's not act like Qatar is some sort of absolved nation because the football was good. I don't think anybody said that. The sports washing didn't work for Qatar either. I don't think anybody looks at Qatar and is like, oh, you know what? I like Qatar now. No. And frankly, I still have my suspicions that they killed Grant Wall. Let's not forget that happened in Qatar, that Grant Wall died. Let's not forget that. I still have my suspicions. Karnasic off for Kuzmic. Free kick for Croatia. I still have my suspicions. But either way, no, just because the football's good doesn't. So, I don't think Ball crossed in. And honestly, well, look at Russia, too, over the bar. And look at Russia. People are like, oh, Russia's sports washing by having the World Cup in 2018. 2018 was an awesome World Cup. The football was good. Look at where Russia is now. Russia has gotten absolutely persona non grata from the rest of the world in sports and everything, whether you think they deserve it or not. Which, let's be honest, why did they persona non grata Russia if they're not persona non grataing other countries who start wars to expand territory and for their own gains? For example, gestures vaguely, right? But no, Russia's the one who gets persona non grata when USA has committed years of war crimes, even before Iran. But they never got knocked out of international sport. The puppet or the puppet master, whatever you want to call them, they've never gotten banned from international sport, but Russia does. All three of them should be. Let's be real. If you're going to ban one, you ban them all. So that's all I'm saying. If you're going to ban one, ban them all. But either way. So no, whatever sports washing they think they're going to do is not going to work, even if the football's good, because we've seen this happen twice. And there are people who will be like, well, either way, 0-0. Habs are willing to pay the price for Hischier. Pierre LeBrun reported it. Habs got options. Hischier's the only option for 2C. Well, maybe Matthew Nice is a winger anyway. I hope that's not true. Either way, Croatia playing forward. Croatia looks a little bit sloppy. Nice tackle. They look a little bit sloppy, man. Blocked. Slovenia's good defensively. They're very solid defensively, but they can also damn. They're not. They didn't make the World Cup, so they can't be that good, but they're interesting, that's for sure. They're giving Croatia a game, that's for sure. They're not rolling over for them. But either way, so point is, whatever the World Cup and Saudi Arabia won't be sports washed either once we get there in 2034. Ball crossed in. Shot saved. And honestly, Morocco, not Spain per se. I don't think Spain has many problematic. 2030 World Cup, all nations hosting the 2030 World Cup are football nations, and they're not problematic. Except maybe Morocco. But that's just probably me. Morocco trying to euthanize all their stray animals, stray dogs, specifically before the World Cup. That pisses me off to no end. I swear that shit just absolutely... I'm streaming every World Cup game. Yes, we're doing 104 or 104. Now, when it comes to the streams, the final match days of the group stage, I'm only doing... I'm focusing on one match, or at least advertising one match per window. But we're watching both on the TV, so it still counts. And I'm putting them both in the book, so it still counts. So it's really just an unadvertised double. It's really just an unadvertised double. Every window of the final match day of the group stage. What, 4 final match days? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. So basically, yes, 104 or 104. Yes. I don't think I have a day off until sometime into July. You know, I don't think I do. It's gonna be fun. So many matches, so just one after the other, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But either way, yes. Damn, you got busy and tired because some games are 10 p.m. Yeah, I know. And some of them are really bad turnarounds considering, like, I think, the first Sunday of this tournament, there's a 10 p.m. game. And then the next day, the first game's like at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or some shit. I'm barely going to be able to fucking sleep. Playing forward. I just came out of church. Great Sunday service. Good to hear. Playing forward, Slovenia. Cleared away by Croatia. Croatia looks so shaky, man. They look so shaky. Croatia looks, I don't know, man. Croatia makes me wonder. Like, I'm starting to wonder a bit here. I don't know. Infantino said there will be 3 ceremonies. Yeah, I think there was always, like, when it came to the opening of the Mexico-Canada and all that games, yeah. I wanted to get this day over with. I didn't get that much sleep last night. What do you think about the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana? I'm not saying, I don't think they're moving until they move. I think Illinois will come through and put a stadium in the Chicago suburbs or something like that. Somewhere in the Chicago metro, Chicagoland. I'm sure they will. Like, yeah. I mean, the stadium deal's not done, but this is propositioning, I guess. I think at some point, Arlington Heights, Bridgeview, South Loop, I'm sure there'll be something where they put a new stadium. I wonder where the Chicago Fire go after. Because I chose Croatia, Slovenia. That's why. Besides, yeah, I chose Croatia, Slovenia. Besides, they're playing at the same. Oh, wait, no, I don't have ESPN Unlimited anyway. Even if I wanted to choose Morocco, Norway, guess what? I don't have ESPN Unlimited. So, that was a better game. Both teams have a bunch of good players. Yeah, but also the Croatians love me. And this is actually on TV. Again, I don't have ESPN Unlimited. And header, shot, save. Besides, trying to find a stream for a game like that. You're lucky I didn't pick Italy. Yeah, Norway-Morocco might be a better match, but I don't have the damn thing to watch it on. Morocco's winning. Well, good for them. FOMOP says they aren't. FOMOP must be behind. Either way, 1-0 Brahim Diaz. Well, good for them. There you go. There it is. This one's on TV. 1. 2, the Croatians love me. 3, I get to end my day a little bit earlier. For now, a dodgy wrestling streaming site until they finally put it with YouTube TV, which they haven't done yet because for some damn reason they can't figure it fucking out. Like, really, like there's been years of authenticate your cable package to sign in to streaming services. They've had this for years. So how the fuck was it not ready by WrestleMania? It may not even be ready by August. Which once it is, then I have it. Once I can sign in to YouTube TV or authenticate it through YouTube TV and I get it for free through YouTube TV, which there is a deal for them to do that. They just haven't done it yet because for some reason the tech isn't there. Bunch of idiots. They used to have on the old ESPN Plus, authenticate your cable provider so you can watch the channels through ESPN Plus. So what changed? What's the difference here? That it takes you 6 fucking months. Oh, wait, no, they made the deal in November. 8 fucking months to figure out how to put this shit together. More than 8 fucking months. Yeah, good job, you bunch of dumbasses. How about go fuck yourself? But if I had Spectrum, no problem, yeah? No, we're off. Well, no, we're not off tomorrow, but we have the CONCACAF roster recap show or roster reaction show. No. I had to fit in the CONCACAF rosters at some point, so that's tomorrow. We have a stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming my reaction to the CONCACAF rosters tomorrow. That's what you get. Enjoy it. I know they've been out for like 2 weeks now, except for a couple of pieces to change. But other than that, you know. So, CONCACAF roster reaction stream, which is a RSR, but streamed. Well, hey, that's how you play football, eh? Oh, well, what do you know? Cool. Same. South Korea. Well, actually, no. Costa Rica 2014. Actually, yeah, Costa Rica 2014. 2009 Chelsea, that was worse. Well, I mean, you can't really get too mad about it if it's that's how they do it. If they have Brock distract Obafemi and he loses because of that, okay, I mean, you can't really get that mad at it. I mean, it's not like Obafemi lost because he got beat. He lost because he's more worried about either or. Playing forward, over the top. I get the WWE rant. I paid ESPN Unlimited for a full year to give it a chance. It was not worth it. Yeah, I ain't spending $30 a month for one thing. I have all the ESPN channels except Deportes. Just like I have every Fox channel besides Deportes. Which is why I think I had to watch a dodgy stream for the Haiti game. Yeah. Because I don't have Deportes. I'm not buying Fox 1 just for Deportes. That's not happening. I'm also not buying ESPN Unlimited just for WWE pay-per-views and Deportes. I'm not. It's not worth $30 a month. Like, if I get it for free through YouTube TV, which that's the deal they have when they redid the carriage agreement, at some point I'm supposed to get it for free. Log in through YouTube TV and I get it for free because I'm a YouTube TV subscriber. Then I'll do, then that's fine. That's fine. Which also, I think that means I get MLB TV, or is that some extra? Well, worst case, I still have to watch TV Pass for the Blue Jays games, but until they play playoff games. But other than that, that's fine. 30th minute. But understandable. We had a perfect with WWE Network. Oh, yeah, I agree. See, that's the thing. WWE Network was perfect. And, I mean, Peacock was good, too. But WWE Network was the best. Like, WWE Network, $9.99 a month. All of their archives, special shows made for the network, all the pay-per-views, NXT, weekly and takeovers, the house shows, they turn into house shows to network events. It was perfect. It was perfect. Peacock was fine, which, I mean, Peacock is still needed. Player down for Croatia because, I mean, the Prem's on there and the Olympics are on there and IMSA's on there. So, I mean, I don't mind having and the NBA and all that. No problems. But Peacock at least had the WWE Network added to it. Most of WWE's archive and all the other stuff. Like, that was cool, too. Now, they don't have. Now, WWE's archive is either a YouTube channel or maybe some Raw episodes on frickin' Netflix. Their pay-per-views are on Unlimited, and their frickin' takeovers are on YouTube. And then AAA is on YouTube. Like, it's all on multiple things now. Netflix for Raw and maybe some Raw archive episodes. The WWE archive on YouTube if you want to watch some WWE archive stuff, or the ECW archive, or the WCW archive, or the NXT archive. But that's not everything. And then you have Unlimited where the pay-per-views are. And then SmackDown's on USA, NXT's on CW, the NXT pay-per-views are on YouTube. Hulu, NXT was on. We told you would miss Vince. Well, that's called in-shitification. Is Vince a piece of shit? Is Vince a piece of shit person? Yes. Is he a degenerate? Yes. Do I care about that? Not exactly. Like, I mean, he sold the company, took it private, sold the company to TKO, and TKO threw him under the bus as soon as they had the chance to, because Vince is a degenerate, and something was bound to come out, and it did. They still bring back Brock Lesnar, though, so was it really to get rid of Vince, or was it really that they care, or did they just get rid of Vince to get rid of Vince? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Ball crossed in. Now, of course, partially what they used to throw him under the bus came out to make him sell the company. And then they're like, you know what? We could completely get rid of him. Hey, I got an idea. Again, Vince is a degenerate. He's a piece of shit person. That's not. We knew that all along. I mean, it's not like it's surprising. Top of the box, shot over the bar by Croatia. Not like it's surprising. We knew he was a degenerate. We knew he was a piece of shit. But Vince McMahon also created the best entertainment. I mean, he was losing his touch for a while there, but honestly, I still think, I don't know, is Triple H worse? I don't know. How much better is Triple H as a booker now? Maybe Triple H himself is a fine booker, but now TKO's getting their hands in everything, and it ain't easy for Triple H. And then The Rock is an egotistical son of a bitch who is pissed off Cody ruined his moment with Roman, so he's going to ruin everything Cody does, especially around WrestleMania. That's why John Cena turned heel, because John Cena will say yes to everything, because that's John fucking Cena. The only thing I hated about John Cena as a heel that made me, the only thing I booed about John as a heel was the fact he wore the title around his ass. Because I hate that. He had to do something to make me boo him. It's like he knew. Everything else, I still cheered the guy because I love John and always will. Fuck The Rock and fuck Cody. Okay, at least we agree on that. Yeah, but guess what? Shane got ran out of the company, and TKO didn't want Shane. They wanted Triple H and Stephanie. I think Shane would have been a better booker. Yes, I agree. I'm not saying anything bad about Stephanie, but if Shane and Triple H were booking together, I think the shows would be better. If Shane was booking it himself, I think the shows would be better. If TKO could just leave Triple H alone, or if they had Shane and Triple H working together, there you go. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I remember that being in the dirt sheets, but I mean, I don't even think, was it that bad? I can't remember it being that bad. 36-minute. Wait, did I? Or wasn't there a wait? That was during the World Cup qualifiers. Hold on. In January. Did I even watch the Rumble that year? I don't think I did. Favorite WWE pay-per-view of all time. Oof. Damn. I gotta go Unforgiven 2006. Unforgiven 2006. Cena vs. Edge, Toronto, TLC match. Yeah, it's gotta be. That was a good one. Shot over the bar. Survivor Series 1998 Deadly Game. Yeah, no, I only watched that one on the WWE Network, so I mean, it's not like it. I definitely watched. I mean, that was a good pay-per-view, but I never got to watch it live, or I only got to watch it on WWE Network. But I thought it was a good show, like going back and watching it, because I always did that. Let's see, what's a more modern pay-per-view that I love that was a main roster pay-per-view. I liked Florentino Perez reelected as Real Madrid president. Yeah. I saw. I'm not surprised. Ball crossed in. Header blocked away. Man, Croatia's too damn shaky, man. Playing forward. Slides down in the box. Do you think WWE in 2024 was their best year in a long time? Yes. Like, I think that was the last year of WWE with a soul, and it was a really good year of having a soul. Like, I love that we got a full year run from John Cena. I mean, it wasn't full time in 2025, but we got a year-long run of Cena last year. And he got to be the WWE champion and Intercontinental champion. But last year sucked. Cena should have never turned heel. I don't care. I'm going to die on the hill if Cena should have never turned heel. And then the way they ran the heel turn, like after they did the turn itself, was a waste of time. It felt like Cody was big leaguing Rock and making Cena look like a piece of shit in one fell swoop. Like, it felt like, what the hell are we doing? Italy won the U17 Euro. Let's go. Maybe the future is bright. 40th minute. You have to blame The Rock for the heel turn because he should have been part of the storyline. He was just gone. There was no explanation and follow-up. Yeah, exactly. Rock big leagued. Exactly. No, I blame The Rock for ages. But I blame Cody because Cody got his WrestleMania match. Rock is trying to make Cody pay for fucking up his moment with Roman. And turning him heel and not letting Rock have his match with Roman. And the fans backing Cody. So Rock's ego sort of ruined. Well, yeah, Rock's ego did ruin everything. It's not a sort of, it did. But, you know, playing forward, 42 minutes. I mean, what else do you want out of that? Do you think the heel turn was great? Not the run. I mean, in the moment, like in Toronto, like Cena turning, the actual turn, yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. The run was garbage, and the way they flipped him back to face was the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was off my rocker. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I knew he was going to turn face at some point before he retired. I knew that. They could have done some at least a little bit more. They could have closed it a little bit more. Smartly, maybe. Headed away. Hot take, I don't like the one retiring to always lose the match. Well, I mean, technically in wrestling, I mean, you do go out on your back. But if there's any man who should have went out winning, it was John Cena. I know John would never, but 44th minute. It's kind of ironic, you know? It's funny. Gunther is now a joke. He retired Goldberg, Cena, and AJ in one fell swoop, and now he's a joke, and he's the Jannetty to frickin' Ludwig Kaiser. You love to see it, ball crossed in. It's not like Ludwig had anything to do with it, but Ludwig puts on a damn lucha mask, and look at him now. What? Wow. 44th minute. And I think it's even, but again, yeah, you're right, but don't start me on the AJ Styles shit. Oh, I hated both of them. Or I hated both of Cena and AJ getting retired within a month by Gunther because I love AJ just as much as I do Cena. AJ is my favorite TNA superstar. AJ was always my favorite indie guy. And then he came to WWE and he was always my favorite. He was one of my favorites. Like, I've always loved AJ. I've always loved the work he put in, and I've always loved his matches. He's always been an amazing worker. AJ's one of my favorite guys, always will be. And to see AJ go down a month later to Gunther, 4 minutes of stoppage time, after Cena did, I'm like, you motherfuckers. I'm like, I know they're both getting old. I get that. And it's like I'm like, my number one favorite guy of all time gets retired by Gunther, and then a month later, one of my top 5 favorites of all time gets retired by Gunther. It's like, wow, awesome. cool. It's like awesome, cool. It's like cool. That's just awesome. What, is Sami Zayn gonna get retired by Gunther soon? I don't know. Don't do that. I'm not giving any ideas, but you know. Like, I'm not a Brock fan, but they had the perfect retirement already lined up for him. Let Oba retire him because Oba honestly is better than Gunther. Oh, by the way, speaking of, Gunther basically got outshone by Oba. Header out for a Croatia could clear it. Like, honestly, Obafemi has outshone Gunther in like what, 4 months? Oba is what they want Gunther to be. Except I think Oba's a face, but Oba is the hoss they want Gunther to be. And I mean, I know Gunther. I've seen Gunther actually have good matches that weren't just chops and sleeper holds, okay? I know what a good match. I know what Gunther can do. What they've turned him into is a joke and a meme. And Thanos. But if Thanos was just an elder abuser. But either way, you know, playing forward. Oba has genetied Gunther pretty quickly. Ludwig Kaiser has as well. Ludwig Kaiser is more over than Gunther could ever be. This El Grande Americano. Oba is more over than Gunther could ever be. Header. And I think Oba's amazing. I think he's awesome. So. I don't know. Playing forward. And you know what's even stupider? Gunther has retired 3 big superstars in a half a year, and they make him lose to Cody when they have him go for the WWE World Championship. How does that make any sense? Like, how does that make any fucking sense? I don't know. It doesn't. That's exactly right. It doesn't. Throw in for Croatia. Halftime. Halftime, 0-0. Croatia's been sloppy, but at least Slovenia hasn't scored on them. We'll see how this goes. 0-0 at the half. Croatia's got to be better. They look very sloppy right now. Slovenia looks like they're putting up a good fight, and Slovenia looks game comparatively to Croatia. Croatia, I don't know. They look old. They do look old here. Looks like age is catching up to them. As it stands. Kind of does. Either way, we are here. We'll take a short break for the stats of the half. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats of the half, do the 45, the second 45, and then review this match. And then I'll be back. After that review, I'll be back tomorrow night for the CONCACAF roster recap or reaction show. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 0-0 at the half. All right, we're back from the stats at the half. 68% possession, 32% possession, 6 shots to 8, 2 shots on goal to 1. We have 273 accurate passes to 114, 89% pass accuracy to 84, corners to 2, 6 shots to 8, 2 shots on goal to 1, 306 passes to 143, 89% pass accuracy to 80, 8 throws to 4, 0 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 3 fouls to 4, 0-0 at the half. Frankly, for me, Croatia's been very shaky. The Blue Jays got out of it. Double play. Let's go. 5-4 Blue Jays. Let's go. Double play. Lovely, 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 jubbly. With that being said, the Blue Jays move on to the next inning. For me, I think Croatia's been too shaky. I think Slovenia's defended well. They've gotten forward. They've had their chances. They've made Croatia look vulnerable. They've made Croatia look old. Slovenia's made Croatia look old. They made Croatia look like they're not the same Croatia they've been. Like this is their last rodeo, and their last rodeo ain't going to go well. That's what this game looks like. Which that's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, Danhausen is the most popular wrestler right now. Because who wants to mess with Danhausen and get cursed? Who does? Well, I mean, it is in Mexico. That probably doesn't help Croatia. I don't know about easily win, but Mexico definitely has a good possibility of winning if they play Croatia in the round of 16, yeah. I mean, if it's in Mexico especially, high altitude against old players who have probably put themselves through hell just to get there over 4 matches, against Mexico who's used to playing in Mexico and they're much younger and they're on their upswing against Croatia on their downswing, yeah, I could see Mexico winning that game. I don't know about easy. I'm not going to write off Croatia that easily, but things aren't looking pretty right now. Mexico will be playing Azteca. Well, it's hard for anybody to win at Azteca, so if Croatia wins, it's probably on penalties or 1-0 win in extra time if they do win. But Mexico has a good chance of winning that game, yeah. I wouldn't say 100%. I wouldn't say 80, but about 65% chance. Yeah, we'll go there. 65% chance. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. So, if they played each other. Second half about to start. Mexico beat the Netherlands in the round of 16 and beat Costa Rica to make the semifinals. Do you think Mexico beat Brazil for 3rd place? No. No. Well, it depends. Does Brazil give a shit about that game? Possibly. If they don't. Second half, here we go. Holy shit, it's already been 15 minutes? 158, okay, pretty much. Brazil lost 7-1. They didn't even try that hard third place game. They got smacked 3-0. Well, again, well, this is a different year. Damn, Penango flat out. Damn. Okay, third place game is in Miami. It's not in Mexico, though. Thought it was in Philadelphia. Honestly, I didn't even know. Ugh. Mexico wins the World Cup. What do you think Trump's reaction will be when he has to walk to give him a trophy? Probably not good. Probably, I don't know. I don't know. Either way. Probably not going to be pretty. Substitutions for Croatia. There's 3. Budimirov for Matanovic. We got number 16, Baturina. And 17, Petar Sucic for Croatia. 3 subs at the half. What did he be more funnier than what Salt Bay did? No. Baturina on for Kramaric. And here we go. Second half is underway. We'll review this match within the hour after it's over. My review will be up within the hour after this is over. And then I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Somewhere, probably. Vladdy struck out. Damn. Just get the win, Blue Jays. Just get the win. Playing forward. Can Croatia find a winner? .46 minute. Pete Alonso doing good so far. Well, I mean, it could be worse. He could be a Met. In play, no outs. Sanchez single. Who made it more about himself? Trump at Club World Cup or Salt Bay? Trump. But, I mean, it's Trump. What do you think he was going to do? Slovenia with a cross. Brought down. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save by Livakovic. Corner. Almost. Vipotnik almost puts the ball into the back of the net. And honestly, I think he should have. Boom. Boom. That was a good shot, too. I ain't gonna lie. That was something there. Ball crossed in. Shot. Blocked. Cleared. Slovenia is still looking like arguably the better team. Arguably the better team. Arguably, yeah. Honestly, Slovenia. I'm a little bit disappointed in Croatia. Not just a little bit, honestly, a lot. Playing forward. Ruined the breakaway, but can they find some here? Croatia. Here's a chance. Shot, save. Right at Oblak. '48th minute. Thoughts on Trump going to New York's game tomorrow? I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, well, honestly, I kind of am, actually. I didn't know he liked basketball, but I mean, it's his home city. Funnily enough, I think Trump and Mom Donnie are both going to be there, except Trump will be courtside and Mom Donnie's going to be in the freaking nosebleeds. Which, I mean, I can respect that to an extent. Mom Donnie, like, dude, you're the mayor. A popular mayor at that. I'm not saying sit in the same seat next to Trump or sit in the seat next to Trump, but Mom Donnie should be able to have courtside seats. But he wants to be like the people he represents. He still wants to be treated like a normal person, so he's going to sit in the nosebleeds. And, you know, I respect it. I respect it. And, you know, because he's going to be at the game too. Mom Donnie. But it's up to Trump, and Trump wants to be there, so let him do what he wants. It's not like he's hurting anybody. He's going to get his ass booed, but, you know, whatever. '50th minute, 3-2, 3 shots on goal to 2. Slovenia has 2 shots on goal. And Ernie Clement struck out swinging. Blue Jays are 6 outs away from winning the game and being 2 under 500. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Croatia. Modric. Shot. Goal. 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 Croatia. Luka Modric. You knew it had to be him. You knew it had to be Luka Modric to score for Croatia. Some magic from Luka Modric gives Croatia the lead. 1-0. Takes a low-driven shot and beats Oblak. 1-0. Luka Modric. 51st minute. Ball right back to Luka Modric. Low-driven shot and right into the net. Goal for Modric. He still got it. Man, it sucks that these are probably... Whenever Croatia gets eliminated from the World Cup, that's Modric's last football game. Because he's retiring after the end of the World Cup completely, not just internationally. He's still got it. Dude still got it. What is he... "1-0. Luka Modric has still got it. Why is he retiring after this World Cup? I don't get it. AC Milan broke the man. AC Milan broke the man. He doesn't want to play football anymore. He doesn't even want to go to MLS. Playing forward. 52 minutes. But Modric gets the goal, as you would expect. Playing forward, Slovenia. Ball crossed in, blocked away. Ball crossed in. Ooh. 2 strikes on Henderson. 2 and 1. 1 and 2. Count. '53rd minute. Playing forward, Croatia. Strikes out Gunnar Henderson. Tyler Rogers does. 1 out on the Orals. Shot blocked away. Adley Rutschman up next. Orals are 5 outs away from losing to the Toronto Blue Jays. Vasalic takes a shot and blocks off. It's blocked off a Slovenian player. And that's 2 outs. 2 outs. Adley Rutschman is out. Grounded out. 4 outs away, the Blue Jays are defensively. Ball crossed in for Croatia. Header. Pete Alonso up against Tyler Rogers. Ball. Throwing for Slovenia, 55th minute. Two balls on Pete Alonso. '55th minute. Croatia playing forward. Header. Saved. 3 balls and no strikes on Pete Alonso. Walked Alonso. 55th minute. He walked him. 4 balls, 1 strike. As long as he doesn't come home, we'll be fine. As long as he doesn't give up a homer as well, we'll be fine. Either way. Leody Taveras will pinch hit for Samuel Basayo. And they're going to take out Tyler Rogers. For who, I'm not sure. Should it be a 4-out save for Varland, or should it be, are they going to bring out Hoffman just for, either way. 56th minute. Luka Modric is being subbed off after his goal for Croatia. Struggle win so far as it stands. Louis Varland's in for Tyler Rogers. Modric is out for Mario Pasalic. The Pasalic brothers are both on at this point. Cross in, header over the bar, just loops over. Mario and Marco Pasalic are both on in this game for Croatia. Now, 1-0, Modric lead. Modric's goal is the leading goal. We're getting to the close to the hour mark. Strike one on Tavares for Varland. '58th minute. Ball, strike, 1 and 2. 1 strike away from being 3 outs away. Playing forward. '59 minutes. Slovenia playing forward. Not looking as good since Croatia scored. Covered. '59th minute. Got him. Struck out Leody Tavares. The Blue Jays are going to the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays are 3 outs away from winning against the Orioles defensively. Valenzuela, Okamoto, Jimenez. Then Lucas. 5 corners to 4. Ball crossed in. Cleared away by Croatia. Croatia leading 1-0, 60th minute. Modric with the goal, of course. Will Croatia find a way to hold on, or will Slovenia score? We'll see. Shot saved by Livakovic. Slovenia almost got one there, but Livakovic makes the save. Kowser, O'Neal, and Holiday for the Orioles next inning, yes. '61st minute. Yankees holding firm without Judge. Well, it's 1-1, but sure. Playing forward. '61st minute. '62 minutes. (1-0). Your thoughts on Christian Eriksen? I mean, I'm glad he's okay. It sucked to see him faint again. I was worried. I picked up my head as I was eating lunch, and I turned my head and I'm like, why is the camera on the goal? And I'm like, oh, somebody fainted. I'm like, wait, Denmark's playing. I'm like, is that Christian Eriksen? And then I rewinded it and I was like, is that Christian Eriksen? Not again. And then luckily he got up himself, walked to the ambulance. He did faint, but his pacemaker probably shocked his heart back into rhythm. And I mean, it's a scary moment, but, you know, no. I don't. Vipotnik is off for Spirar. Blue Jays, Brandon Valenzuela home run. Solo home run, Brandon Valenzuela. Substitutions for Croatia. 1-0, 65th minute. 6-4 Blue Jays. Sucic on for Mario Pasalic. Or Marco Pasalic. Okay, it was Vlasic on for Perisic, Brekalo on for Bijol, Spirar on for Vipotnik, Matt Covers for Bejic, for Croatia, I think it was Marco. Doesn't want to even, okay. Vlasic is on, Sucic is on for Marco Pasalic. Not Marco, not Mario. Marco Pasalic. Playing forward. 66th minute. Pop up. In play outs. Okamoto popped out to first. 1 out. Jimenez and Lucas. Croatia. I mean, the Jays game should be over before this Croatia game's even over. Should be. I would hope so. 32 wins for the Blue Jays if they get this one done. They have a 2-run lead. How's Croatia playing us? They're struggling. This is a struggle win. If they hold on to win, this is a struggle win. The definition of a struggle win. For me, I think Croatia, they've done well at times. Slovenia is definitely the more energetic team of the two. Slovenia has definitely looked more youthful comparatively to Croatia. Croatia looks older. They look slow. They look methodical, but they look slow. They look like they're in their last rodeo. They still have magic in their old hat. They still have magic in their old cowboy hat, but it looks like their last rodeo. So, definitely, Slovenia looks like they have something here. Why do we always have big teams winning World Cups? Because it's hard to... The thing about club football is a small club can build up to winning a league or a domestic cup or even a European cup or continental cup because they have the money to buy better players or to get better players, but also create a better culture with them. You are stuck with what you have when it comes to international World Cups. You are stuck with what you have, / if you have diaspora players, you can go for them. But the problem with that is you're probably a country like Jamaica where if they're good enough, your diaspora players are going to play for England. If they're not good enough, they'll play for you. But does that mean they're really that good to really change your fortunes? Maybe, maybe not. I don't. So isn't that called corruption? No. Headed away. No. It's called natural selection, if anything. Like, there are bigger football countries and there are smaller football countries. The bigger football countries have more players and more quality players, and that means they have a better chance of winning a World Cup. It's just natural. Like, the big teams are going to win a World Cup. And even then, even if it ain't a big team, I'd say, like, the best you'll get, the smallest you'll get to win the World Cup is the Netherlands or Portugal. Or if you have a lot of money, you have a big possibility of winning a World Cup. I mean, yeah, in a way, yeah, I guess so. In a way, yeah, I guess so. If your country produces a lot of money, which produces more people, and produces a more profitable and strong football society, yeah, I mean, I guess in a way you're right. But also you need a lot of people. I guess in some sort of sick, twisted way, yeah, if a country has a lot of money, they have a big possibility of winning a World Cup. Now, they also have to have good football players to go with it because, I mean, if you look at the USA has a lot of money, but they, at least in the men's side, they ain't got a good chance of winning the World Cup. Now, their money, probably the reason why the women's football became the best team in the world, but 71st minute. Either way, there you go. Blue Jays that's a foul ball. Blue Jays are 3 outs away from winning the game and 1 out away from having to just shut the door. 6-4 Blue Jays. That's wrong because Argentina has a bad economy. Well, they haven't always had a bad economy, one. And they also have a football. They have a football culture. They have a rich football culture. They don't have rich people or many rich people. They have a rich football culture. So, Blue Jays are going to the top of the 9th. 3 outs. Nathan Lucas grounds out. Can the Blue Jays close it off? Small nations can win a continental tournament or a Gold Cup. Yeah. Well, it depends on which one. Gold Cup? Well, shit, no, they haven't. Well, wait, no, they haven't. See, here's the thing, though. If there is a small nation to win a continental tournament, it would probably be CONCACAF, but it hasn't happened. I mean, unless you say Canada. I mean, 2000, yeah, they were a small nation, but not anymore. But now we've become a useful nation. We still haven't won it, so what else? I don't know. 72 minutes. Cowser, O'Neal, and Holiday for the Baltimore Orioles. 3 outs away. Playing forward. Oh, what a save by Oblak. Corner for Croatia, 73rd minute. Even the Dominican Republic could get better dual nats than Jamaica. Well, I mean, I also think the Dominican Republic, you could tell that the players they do get as dual nationals are more committed, more truly committed to the Dominican Republic. But, yeah. Plays out. Croatia with a shot. Wide. Goal kick. 73rd minute. Overall. '73rd minute. 1-0. Stanisic. Dalton Varsho playing center field. Kanongo to left. Nathan Lucas to right. 5 shots on goal to 3 in this game. Louis Varland back out for the 9th. Foul ball, but strike 1. World Cup qualifying begins in September. Damn. Must be CONMEBOL, eh? I know CONCACAF don't. Shit, already? Must be CONMEBOL. Or Africa. I don't think it's UEFA because they got Nations League. UEFA's still got Nations League, and CONCACAF does too, so... World Cup qualifying for 2030 must be CONMEBOL or Africa that gets started, or Asia, for that matter. Brought down. Croatia has advantage to play. Playing forward. Here's a chance. No. In play, no out. Single by Colton Cowser. Shit. CONMEBOL has no qualifications. Everyone qualifies automatically. Oh. Goes down. Free kick for Croatia. 75th minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because of that stupid single game. Colton Cowser singles on a ground ball to Kazuma Okamoto. How are we doing, Captain Falcon? 3 outs still to get for the Jays. Tyler O'Neill. Tying run at first. Flat out. 1 fly out. Flat out to center fielder Varsho. Tyler O'Neill flat out. 1 out. 2 outs to go for the Jays. 76th minute. As you can tell, I care, so. 76th minute. Free kick for Croatia. Foul ball. Wait, did Petar Musa come on? No, it's just Sucic. Okay. Jackson Holiday. Double play could end the game. Or it would end the game, I should say. Garrett Cole's been going through injuries. Header wide! Playing forward. Here comes Croatia. Top of the box. Playing forward. Grounded out. Jackson Holiday grounded out. Colton Cowser to second. Okay. Blue Jays are an out away from winning. Tying run at second, but that's only if they, well, no, not even the tying run at second. The tying run's at the plate, but if they can't cross both, either way. Alexander. On-field delay. Oh, no. Playing forward. '78th minute. Playing forward, shot over the bar. Strike one on Alexander. Strike two. Huh. Blue Jays win. Blaze Alexander struck out. The Blue Jays win. 6-4 Blue Jays. Let's go. Blue Jays win. Love it. Comeback. 5 runs, 6th inning. Home run by Brandon Valenzuela to add a run, and the Blue Jays win. Boom. Playing forward. That's what I'm talking about. Shot. That'll be cleared away. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Louis Varland is goated. 80th minute, 10 minutes to go. Looks like there'll be another sub for Croatia. Number 6 coming on, Sutalo. Sutalo coming on. Blue Jays win. 6-4. Let's go. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. I love it. Well, we're above the Orioles now. And we're right up against the Rangers for a wild card spot. Could be worse. Could be worse. 82nd minute. Croatia. John's up for a throw-in for Slovenia. Damn. Mississippi State lost to Georgia 11-9. Shot! Goal! Goal, Slovenia! Slovenia ties the game 1-1. They've been working for that all night. And what a mistake by Croatia. Slovenia finally gets their goal. Honestly, they've been deserving that all night. They've been deserving that all night. 1-1. The horrible back pass by Croatia. Slovenia runs onto it and puts it away. You can't give them a chance like that. And Sporar scores. Andras Sporar. Shouldn't. Horrible back pass. Sporar runs onto it. 83rd minute, and Slovenia ties the game. Croatia, they might be in trouble. I get they did a lot of subs, but, you know, that's out for a throw-in. 84th minute. USA win the group. They'll face Iran in the round of 16. Oh, my Lord. Well, they still would have to win the round of 32. They'd still have to win the round of 32. You know that, right? But 85th minute. '85th minute. But if they do face each other, what will happen? It's going to be oh my God. It's going to be. I can only imagine what happens if the USA loses to Iran. I can only imagine. Donald Trump will become the most loudmouth asshole. Well, I mean, he always. Well, shit. I mean, that's not new. But, you know, his Truth Social is going to be filled with salt. For sure. Probably nuke threats, too. Iran's going to troll the shit out of the USA with Legos. Again. As usual. And it's going to be a meme war. Well, more than a meme war, but a USA-Iran game is going to be wild. And what happens around that's going to be wild. It's going to be... Huh. Playing forward. Gonna be wild. 87th minute. We will review this game and have the stream up within the hour. Playing forward. It's going to be one of the most watched matches of the whole tournament. Yeah, because it might decide the fate of this whole world. There's a possibility. Playing forward. There's a real possibility it does. Ball crossed in, headed away. 88th minute. We are so back. Zek in for Slovenia. Well, when you have a unstable, when the president's unstable and they're already at war with that country, I don't care if he wants peace right now. If USA lost it on in the World Cup, nukes might fly. I'm not kidding. 89th minute. Here's a chance. Shot. Crossed in. Still Croatia. Crossed in and cleared. Still 1-1. Okay. Sure. I have no time. I have no want to debate this. I have no. Sure. You could think that. Just yeah, sure. 90th minute. Four minutes of stoppage time. I don't think that's ever happened before. 3 minutes to go. Review within the hour of this game. Croatia, can they get a late winner? Or will they draw? And frankly, I think that's the fair score. Damn, Toronto Tempo is whipping the Chicago Sky's ass. Halfway through stoppage time. Playing forward. A lot, probably. And more will even go through their head if they play the USA. You thought it was crazy 4 years ago? Which, I mean, it kind of was. USA Iran was a crazy match 4 years ago. Times that by 100. If it happens this year, times that by 100, especially a knockout game. Which, I mean, Iran USA was pretty much de facto shot goal! Croatia scores late! Wow, what a banger! So that's a struggle win instead of a deserved draw for Slovenia, but I could still say what I want to say. 2:40 through stoppage time and a banger by Croatia, 90+3. And the goal goes for Mario Pasalic. Mario Pasalic with a banger. Two to one. Brought down top of the box and boom. Bar down. Bar down, Ski. Bar down. Bar down. 2-1 Croatia. Struggle win, but they get the win. It wasn't pretty. Slovenia definitely looked more energetic. Croatia looked more tactical, more like a machine, slow. They have their magic, though. Oh, Yankees won. Great. Good for them. I mean, the Red Sox do suck, though, but not monotonous. But Croatia playing forward. See when the final whistle's blown, and it is! Croatia wins 2-1 at the death. They gave up a bad goal to Spirar to make it a tie game. Modric with a magic low-driven shot. Spirar ties it with a bad giveaway that he puts away. Mario Pasalic with a banger of a goal, bar down to make it a 2-1 win for Croatia. A struggle win. There are worries now for Croatia if you're a Croatian fan. Being Croatia, Slovenia, Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Bosnia all in 8 hours. That's how Europe is pretty cool, it is. With that being said, well, as long as we make the playoffs, I don't exactly. Either way, we have a chance. Let's not forget, I mean, weren't the Blue Jays about 7 games out last year around this time, and they still caught up to the Yankees by Canada Day? Just saying. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Hit that hype button to put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then on Monday evening, probably 8 o'clock-ish, Central, 9 Eastern, we'll have the CONCACAF roster reaction show. CONCACAF World Cup roster reaction show. And then Tuesday, we're off on the camera. I got a lot of stuff to do, like making thumbnails and making tags for the streams, and then getting it ready to go up on Wednesday, and also making my predictions, my prediction bracket. Wednesday, we make our World Cup predictions, and then I'll put up all the streams, at least for the group stage. Thursday, we have Mexico, South Africa, live RSR. South Korea, Czechia, live RSR. Friday, Canada, Bosnia, live RSR. USA, Paraguay, live RSR. Those are the first couple of days of the World Cup. With that being said, I will see you later tonight, and then I'll have a video up later tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you.